Yo, people, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, people, and welcome back to another draft. Make sure you're smashing the like button and subscribing if you are new. We're trying to reach 1K before the end of the season, people. Trying to get with Alfie. Alfie, bro, we've done so many drafts tonight.
Yeah,
Obviously, you guys have seen it on separate days, but current Premier League, bro.
yeah.
Premier League.
Obviously, this one's going to be another interesting one. Obviously, as we've just recorded the Barclaysman draft, we're moving back into the present now.
Mm,
Got to get our minds back into 2025.
yep. We've done like 5 or 6 or whatever it is, and then still got like 5 left that we've got written down for you guys. We've got so many ideas, so many draft ideas. Like, hopefully you guys are enjoying as well because we're enjoying it. We're enjoying recording them, so you're going to see these a lot more often, regardless. But current Premier League, we're going to decide it how we always decide it: rock, paper,
Rock
scissors.
paper scissors.
Rock,
Rock
paper,
paper
scissors,
scissors.
shoot.
Shoot.
Okay, you win. You finally win one.
Yes. Yes.
So I've got to pick the formation. You know what? I'm switching it up. I'm switching it completely. Completely. I want to do. Oh, do I want to do it? All right. There's not many good strikers in the Prem. There's not many good fullbacks in the Prem. There's not many good centre backs in the Prem. Do you know what, the Prem's just shit. Um, I do want to go a different formation, so I'm gonna go 3-5-2.
Okay. I'm not mad at 3-5-2.
The
And
reason
see,
why
the
I'm
thing
doing
is,
that,
we can kind of work with it as well because you could either play the wingers as wing backs or out and
yeah,
out wingers.
yeah. And do you know what it is? The people that play wing backs, whether they're wingers or fullbacks, they have to have played wing back before.
Yeah.
They have to have played wing back before. So it's none of this like fucking Salah wing back. Like,
No. No. No.
like
No.
so 3-5-2, and you get to pick first. This is the first time you've won the rock paper
Yeah.
scissors, so you're
Yeah.
picking first now.
And I feel like this kind of works in my favor because I was thinking of this guy before we started recording.
Nice.
It's a player that I want Arsenal to sign.
Oh, okay.
Um,
It's a striker then.
regarded as a lot of people will regard him as a better striker than Haaland.
Oh,
I'm going with Alexander Isak.
I don't think he's better than Haaland, but he's a very good striker.
I feel like all round he may be better in
Better
terms of
footballer,
in terms of his all round game, in terms of better footballer. Yeah,
better footballer, but like Haaland's still Haaland. You
yeah,
know, like like a lot of strikers are better footballers than Haaland. But don't get me wrong, Isak's a great striker. I love Isak. I think he's class. But yeah, Arsenal have needed him fucking 4 years ago, let alone this season. Okay, I'm 3-5-2. Where do I start? Where do I? Because I thought you were gonna go. Knowing you, I thought you were going Arsenal first. I thought you were going Arsenal player first.
no, that's
Um,
because I need to think. That's because I need to think carefully about the Arsenal players because we're only allowed two per club.
yep. 2 per club, people. People forget about the rules. And I know he didn't do well against Isak the other day, but this guy is still the best in his position. I don't care. And you're not going to get many defenders that actually want to defend. So Van Dijk,
Yeah, yeah. I feel like that goes without saying that Van Dijk is one of the best defenders in the league, if not the best defender in the league.
the best centre back by far in the league.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
I'm
it's just like,
definitely very pissed that you picked Van Dijk, but that's what happens when I get first pick.
well, it's just a draft in general, bro.
Exactly. See, I need to think carefully now because obviously I need to make sure that I only pick players per team. So I need to think carefully about my own club's players and about who I actually want in the team.
Yeah.
Because if I
So
had it my way, I'd the fuck no, no chance, no chance, no chance of my picking Sterling. Um, if we're playing him at number 10, I'm going with Mr. Chippy Chips himself,
Cole Palmer. Fair
Cole
enough.
Palmer.
Fair enough. I'm surprised you've gone
Not on
two.
not on the best of form at the moment, but on
No.
his day,
Mm.
he can perform.
So your 3-5-2 is coming with a 10. I don't know where I'm going next. I'm not gonna lie. I do not know where I'm going next. Um, because if we're going current prem, I've got to go them at their current state, not as in like form, but as in like where they are at their career, sort of thing. Um, this is difficult, but I'm fuck it, man. No, don't, no. I want to have the option of picking one between two when it comes to this club because I know one of them's going to get picked later down the line. Um, I'm trying to think. So there's this player, this player. Fuck it. I'm here to piss people off. I'm picking Saliba, bruv.
Fair, fair.
I
I
mean,
don't
Van
blame you,
Dijk and
to be
Saliba.
honest.
Van Dijk and
Van
Saliba.
Dijk
Fuck
and
it.
Saliba, that's a very, very strong defense so far.
Yeah.
Very, very strong defense.
Yep.
I'm going to go with another midfielder.
Mm.
Fair enough, it seems at the moment that he's in the decline, but
Yeah.
it's very, very obvious that he is one of the best midfielders to have touched the Premier League.
Yeah.
I'm going KDB.
Yeah. That's why I didn't want to pick him because of his current state, but he's still Kevin De Bruyne. He's still Kevin De Bruyne. I'm picking this player because I think he's been the best DM. Well, DM. No, he's not really. He's not even. He's been playing DM, but he's not a DM really. But he plays DM for his team, and I still think because of his price tag, he doesn't get the credit he deserves. Um, and regardless of how this team is playing, he's always good. I'm going Caicedo.
Yeah, very, very strong pick. I feel like Moises Caicedo is a very, very good midfielder, and it's not like we're only seeing his quality now at Chelsea. We
Yep.
saw it at Brighton how good this guy was, and
Mm-hmm.
that's the reason why Chelsea paid the big bucks to get him.
Yep. Facts.
I'm gonna go with another. I'm gonna go with the defender this time. Obviously, there's not really. It's a lot more straightforward when it comes to picking defenders this time because it's three centre backs.
Yep.
And I'm going to go for a bit of a out there one. I'm not going to go for a player that plays for a big six club.
Oh, okay.
And I feel like it with this specific player, it could have been him or his centre back partner.
I know who you're gonna say. Yeah.
I'm going Zabani.
Fair. Fair. Jay actually wasn't who I thought you was going for, so I'm gonna keep quiet. I'm gonna keep quiet because I'm hoping the player I'm thinking of comes back to me, but I have a feeling he's not going to. But it is what it is. Oh fuck! Because joy is the reason why I did 3-5-2. Yeah, is because you could do so many things tactically with this formation. Like, um, I'm gonna wait till I'm gonna maybe focus on midfielders and like strikers. There's not many good ones. I'm gonna keep it 100. There's not many good strikers in the Prem, if any. If any, I'll be real. Outside of Haaland and Isak, I don't rate many strikers in the Prem. I don't. I don't rate many. Bro, there's a striker epidemic. I'm just going through it in my head. But but I'm gonna focus on the midfield. I need to focus on the midfield. I need to. Um, there's a lot of good midfielders in the Premier League. There's a lot of like midfielders that I can say like, cool, you still hold your own. I still rate you, uh, sort of thing. So I'm going Tonali. I'm going
Fair,
Tonali.
fair. Put in a shift against Liverpool on Sunday. Very, very good midfielder,
Yeah.
regardless of the band that he's come back from. Very good midfielder. Newcastle have got a good player in Sandro Tonali.
Mm. He's had a great season as well. He's been one of their best players this season.
Definitely. Oh, who do I? What position do I go next? So I've already got one of my strikers filled. I've got my number 10 spot taken. One of my centre
Mm-hmm.
mid spots taken. See, my plan is I want to have with my core midfield three. I want the number 10. I want someone to float, but at the same time I want a ball winner in there as well.
Yeah.
But because I want to shore up the defence, I'm going to go with another centre back next,
Oh no.
and I'm going with Saliba's partner,
Okay. Gabriel.
Gabriel
Yeah. So have you got Gabriel and Zabani?
Zabani.
Those are the two you have. Okay, all right, fair. Bro, what do you make of Gabriel this season? Like,
He's been better than Saliba.
mm,
I feel like over the past couple of seasons, you could probably say that Saliba's been better than Gabriel, but definitely
mm-hmm.
this season, Gabriel has been more consistent than Saliba has
Yeah.
because Saliba has dropped a lot of stinkers in a couple of games. Obviously, getting sent off in that game against Bournemouth,
Mm-hmm.
pocketed, sorry, pocketed by Isak. Whereas Gabriel always turns up, very, very good, very reliable, and in my opinion, should be Arsenal captain.
That's a shout, you know. I've always thought he should be captain for a couple of years, but I know like in the past people have been like, okay, he doesn't speak English, but I feel like now, if he was to change, obviously Arteta's gone too far deep in terms of he's made captain who he's made captain, so he's kind of made his own bed to lie in it. Where when you change captain, you kind of change the whole changing room dynamic unless you're a new manager coming in.
Yeah,
So he's been there for years, so he kind of can't. But at the same time, Gabriel's way more of a leader than Odegaard has ever been. So
100%.
that's a shout. I want to go striker because I know combinations in my head that where I could go midfield and wing back and striker where I'd be happy. And maybe one more centre mid, maybe. But striker is there's an epidemic here, man. There's an epidemic. And I feel like it's not fair to not pick him. Despite his deficiencies, it's still Erling Haaland. He's still going to score you goals regardless. If you just put the ball to him, he's still going to score. I feel like he's very harshly criticized, despite the fact that he's about to break a record of scoring 100 goals in under 100 games.
I mean, he's already got 100 goal contributions in less than 100 games.
Yeah, exactly. He could break Shearer's record very easily.
I think he will.
Definitely.
I mean, if you look at the amount of years that he signed on at Man City for,
Mm-hmm.
he's he's on course to breaking Shearer's record.
He is.
Now, do I shore up the defence? Do I go with another striker? Or do I go
Mm-hmm.
out wide? See, the thing is, the difference is obviously going out with the 3-5-2 formation, we've got the situation where you could either go for a player that plays out and out as a winger,
Yeah.
or you've got a player that can play out wide but can also play at wing back as well.
Yeah.
But I feel like with this, I'm going to go with someone who can play out wide and just constantly bomb forward
Right.
and get you into positions to score. And I'm going to
Yeah.
use up my second pick for this team.
Mm.
I'm going to go with Antoine Semenyo.
Okay. I think he would be better in the front too, if I'm being real. In wing
Yeah.
back because he's not really used to playing there. Like I know he's like a wide player, but I feel like if we're looking at wingers, he'd be better in the front two than wing back. Because think about it, when you're playing off the ball, he's still playing wing back.
Okay. Well, that may change things then.
Because he is originally a striker. He's originally just a front three player. I
Okay.
don't think he
Well,
can play wing back personally.
in that case, we'll swap out Semenyo and we'll switch over to the left hand side
Hmm.
and go with Luis Diaz.
Fair. Do you know what? He could play wing back. He could probably play wing back.
I'm hearing reports that he's leaving Liverpool as well. We've had discussions in a group chat with Josh talking about would you take Luis Diaz at Arsenal? Personally, I would.
Mm.
But the only thing is, if you were to take a player like Luis Diaz at Arsenal, you'd have to get rid of one of your wingers that you've already got. I'm leaning towards moving Trossard to make way for Diaz.
Is he a massive upgrade on Trossard though?
I think he's an upgrade, but he's not a massive upgrade, if that makes
Mm.
sense. He'll
Yeah.
certainly provide more than Trossard does, but that's a given anyway because of how young Diaz is compared to Trossard. But it's not like a world class upgrade sort of thing. It's obviously it's going to upgrade the position, but it's not like a generational talent sort of thing.
Fair, fair. Okay. I was waiting for you to pick someone obvious. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. Not gonna lie, because I've got combinations that I'm trying to put out there. Not gonna lie. But I might just have to go with a third midfielder. I might. I might have to. And I'm thinking, do I go for someone I've already picked in terms of the club? Do I go with someone under the radar? Do I go with someone underrated? There's so many players. There's so many players that I could pick. Oh fuck. Okay. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pick for my left wing back, left mid, whatever spot. This guy has been probably the best left back this season. Like he's linked to Liverpool. Played against West Ham for AZ Alkmaar in the Conference League. Now plays for Bournemouth. Milos
Kirkesh,
Kerkez. Yeah.
Kirkesh, what a shout! What a shout! And
That's the
what a
player.
player as well. There's a reason I've got him in my fantasy team.
Yeah, he's a bro. He's a like he's been so key to the way they play.
My next position, I'm gonna shore up the two strikers. Obviously, we've already got Isak up there. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like it's only fair to partner him up alongside another tall bastard,
Oh,
another
okay.
man that can get you goals.
Mm-hmm.
It's Chris Wood.
Fair. Fair. I'm not playing around anymore now because I've waited for you to go for obvious players. I'm gonna do it. I'm picking Trent, bruv, at right wing back.
Fair.
Bro, it's Trent. Like Trent right wing back. Like it's Trent. Like simple as that. It's Trent.
Um, to shore up the defense, I'm gonna go with my. I've only picked one player from Newcastle in Isak, haven't I?
Yep.
So in that case, I'm gonna go to finish off my defense. I'm gonna go with Dan Burn.
Dan Burn, really?
Yeah,
Really? Okay. I was not expecting him to be better because personally I don't rate him. I rate him for the final. I don't rate him as a player. I thought you were gonna say Botman.
I'm simply looking at it from a height perspective, where if the balls are coming into the box, you've got someone like Dan Burn that can just head it clear,
Mm,
get it out, get it forward towards the players in midfield,
mm.
and move on the attack from there.
Fair. I'm gonna match you because I'm glad you picked a defender because I'm picking someone who's been one of the best defenders this season. Best centre backs by far. And it's like he wouldn't get into team of the season because Arsenal and Liverpool exist. But bro, like he's the reason why Forest are up there. Left centre back, I'm going Murillo. He has to
Murillo,
play.
yeah, yeah, very, very good shout. Very, very
Murillo,
good
Van Dijk,
player.
Saliba. Murillo, Van Dijk, Saliba. I'm loving that back three.
I haven't picked my goalkeeper yet, have I?
No, neither of us have.
So I've got goalkeeper, centre mid, and right mid slash
Mm,
right wing back or right wing or whatever you want to pick. I feel like the battle is going to be between who I pick in centre mid and out wide on the right hand side. So I'm gonna, for now, while I'm currently having that battle going on in my head, I want to shore up the goalkeeper position, and I'm gonna go with tried and tested. Always turns up in big games, not only for club but for country as well. I'm going Emi Martinez.
good pick. That's a very good pick. That's a very good pick. Um, so I've okay. So I could pick him. I can't pick him. He doesn't play there. He doesn't play there. I need an extra midfielder. I need a goalkeeper. I need another striker. You pick Wood and Isak, right?
Yeah.
Uh, I've got a striker in mind. I just want to know if he can play well with Haaland. Because when you play a two up front, the way I think about it is one runs in behind and one connects. That's how I think of a
Yeah.
front two. And Haaland will be the one running in behind. So I don't really want to pick another running behind player.
You want to pick one that connects.
Yeah, I want to pick a link up player. But again, in the Premier League, who can play up front as a link up player, really? Not many players. There's not many good ones, in my opinion. Centre mid is tough. I picked Tonali and Caicedo. That's already helped me a lot. I don't feel like I need to pick someone too defensive because of the back three I have, because of Kirkis and Trent, and because I've already got Tonali and Caicedo. There are options though, but if I want to control midfielders, I'm literally going for this player because I just want to pick someone different, and I just don't feel like he's still one of the best players that will be in this position in a couple of years' time. And for me, he's been very unlucky with an injury in the middle of the season, but he is back. Should be picked for England. It should start for England. Adam Wharton.
Yeah. Very,
It's
very
not even
good
close.
shout.
He should start for England. It's not even close.
Yeah. I feel like Adam Wharton over Jordan Henderson, hands down.
Yeah, definitely.
Like who's picking Jordan Henderson for England in 2025? Like, come on, Tuchel. Like, let's be real
Honestly,
now.
honestly, why?
That's like when Roy Hodgson kept shoehorning Rooney into the England team when we all knew he was done.
Yeah, he was finished. He was finished then. Midfield Rooney.
See, the thing is, with this situation now,
Mm.
the problem that I've got now is I need to pick a centre mid, another midfielder, and I also need to pick a right midfielder slash winger or wing back, whatever, however you want to spin it.
Yeah.
But the only problem is, whatever position I pick, I know I'm going to have to pick someone else, and I know I'm going to have a hard time picking another player in that position. I feel like I've got more chance picking another right midfielder than I do picking another centre midfielder, which is why to complete the centre of midfield, I'm going to go Declan Rice.
Okay. I was gonna say because you picked your Arsenal players and I've picked every one of my midfielders. You could have gone Saka on the right. That would have fit.
That was the battle that I was having.
You could have gone Saka on the right because I picked every midfielder. That's who I wanted. Out of Saka and Trent, depending on who you was going to pick. Because I thought you would go for like a Liverpool player and whatever. By the way, I don't know. Have you picked all your Liverpool players?
No, I picked one. I picked Diaz.
But you got both strikers.
I've got both strikers. I've got Wood and Isak.
So I was thinking between picking Trent and Salah and putting Salah up front in a two with Haaland because I'm not going to put him right wing back. So, but I can't now because I've got Trent and Van Dijk. So I'm going to pick someone. Like, when we talk about someone that can connect, this is the only man that I can think of that can link up, play and drop deep and stuff and do it very well, but also can play up front. And he doesn't play for a big six team again, but it doesn't make the team any worse. I'm picking Cunha.
Very, very good shout. Very, very good shout. Very good
So yeah,
player as well.
yeah, he's carried Wolves. I've only got a goalkeeper left though.
Yeah, you've only got goalkeeper left. I've only got right midfielder left.
Mm.
Um, so now, obviously, I've already made the decision. I can't pick Saka because I've picked Rice and Gabriel as my Arsenal players.
Hmm.
So I've still got a City player available. I can still pick two United players. you know what? I'll go with that. My last pick, Amad Diallo.
Fair, fair, fair. He's done well at right wing back as well. It's a big shout. We want the better players. Obviously, much as he's injured right now, nobody can forget. I can't really fuck this up now because I'm happy with my team and I've got a goalkeeper left. So I kind of just got to pick a goalkeeper that isn't brain dead and I should be fine. So I can't pick. I mean, I could pick. I've only picked one Arsenal player. Okay. I could pick David Raya. I could. I can't pick Allison. I could pick Matt Sells. I'm not gonna pick Robert Sanchez. I could pick Edison. I'm not going to. I could pick Nick Pope. Not going to. I think Martinez
Onana.
is better shouts. I'm not picking Onana any day of the week. Not picking Kepa. I'm not picking Flecken. Jesus Christ, the goalkeepers in this league. I'm picking Matt Sells.
Fair.
I've got what? Yeah, I haven't picked two Forest players. Now I have with Sells and Murillo. So that's my team done. Alfie, what's your team?
In goal, Emi Martinez with a back three of Zabani, Gabriel, and Dan Burn. Midfield three of Luis Diaz, Kevin De Bruyne, Declan Rice, Cole Palmer, and Amad Diallo. And a front two of Isak and Chris Wood.
Okay. I've got Matt Sells, Saliba, Van Dijk, and Murillo in the back three. Trent, Sonali, Caicedo, Wharton, Kirkez as the midfield. And the two up front, Cunha and Haaland. I can't lie. I think I might have won this one. The only reason why, well, not only, but I think my back three, you're not getting past it. I think I've got a more balanced front two. But midfield, you've got a lot of creative. You've got better creativity because you've got Palmer and De Bruyne. But I've got Tonali, Caicedo, Wharton are just going to hold it, and then Trent and Kirkish just go like this. But they can also defend.
That's the thing with having someone like De Bruyne or a Palmer in the midfield is the fact that they've got the quality to put the ball exactly where Isak or Chris would want it.
Yeah.
And with Isak and Chris Wood as my strikers, I feel like they can cause a lot of problems for Van Dijk in the aerial battles, in the aerial duels, the height.
They can. I think you've got better creativity in because you're creating from midfield. But I feel like I'll be more solid off the ball because I've got wide players to defend. I know Trent can't defend, but in the back three, he can push up a bit. And Saliba can cover him. And Kirkez is Kirkez.
Yeah.
That's a difficult one. Listen, people, make sure to leave a like on the video. Make sure to subscribe. Tell us who had the better team in the comments. Alfie's think it's in the title, people. On the road to 1K subscribers. Alfie's on the road to 500. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.